Hi everyone. Welcome to the video. Today, we're tackling a common maintenance task for your Lexus RX350, replacing the spark plugs. This is a crucial job for engine performance and fuel efficiency. It might seem daunting, especially with the rear bank, but we will walk you through each step. We'll make it as straightforward as possible. Let's get started. First, safety is paramount. Make sure your engine is completely cool. Never work on a hot engine. Disconnect the negative terminal of your car battery. This prevents accidental shorts. Gather your tools. You will need a ratchet, various extensions, a spark plug socket, a torque wrench, new spark plugs, dielectric grease, and anti-seize compound. Anti-seize is optional but recommended for easier future removal. Now, let's locate the spark plugs. The RX350 has a V6 engine. This means 3 plugs are easily accessible at the front of the engine, and 3 are at the back. The rear ones are much harder to reach. We will start with the front bank. These are straightforward. Locate the 3 ignition coils on top of the engine, towards the front. Each coil has an electrical connector. Gently press the tab and pull to disconnect these connectors. Next, use a socket wrench to remove the bolt holding each ignition coil in place. Once the bolts are out, carefully pull the ignition coils straight up and out. They might be a bit snug. With the coils removed, you can now see the spark plugs down in their wells. Attach your spark plug socket to an extension and then to your ratchet. Carefully insert the socket into the plug well. Turn counterclockwise to loosen and remove the old spark plug. Inspect the old plug for wear. Before installing the new plug, apply a small amount of anti-seize to the threads. This helps prevent seizing. Also, put a dab of dielectric grease inside the boot of the ignition coil. This helps with electrical connection and prevents moisture. Carefully hand thread the new spark plug into the engine. Be very careful not to cross-thread it. Once hand tight, use your torque wrench to tighten it to the manufacturer's specified torque. This is very important. Do not over-tighten. Reinstall the ignition coil, ensuring it sits firmly. Reattach its bolt and then reconnect the electrical connector. Repeat these steps for the other 2 front spark plugs. Now, for the rear bank. This is where it gets more involved. You will likely need to remove the intake manifold to access these plugs. Start by removing the engine cover. Disconnect the air intake hose and any other hoses or electrical connectors attached to the intake manifold. Take photos as you go. This helps with reassembly. There are several bolts holding the intake manifold in place. Carefully remove these bolts. Once all bolts are removed, gently lift and move the intake manifold aside. You might not need to fully remove it from the engine bay. Just enough to get access to the rear ignition coils. Be careful not to damage any gaskets or hoses. Now, you can see the 3 ignition coils at the rear. Repeat the same process as the front bank. Disconnect electrical connectors, remove coil bolts, pull out coils, remove old spark plugs, install new spark plugs with anti-seize and dielectric grease, torque them correctly, reinstall coils, and reconnect electrical connectors. Once all 6 spark plugs are replaced, it's time to reassemble. Carefully reposition the intake manifold. Reinstall all its bolts, tightening them to spec. Reconnect all vacuum lines, electrical connectors, and the air intake hose. Double-check everything. Make sure nothing is left unplugged or unattached. Finally, reconnect the negative terminal of your car battery. Start your Lexus RX350. Listen for any unusual noises. Check for any warning lights on the dashboard. Take it for a short test drive. You should notice smoother idling and better performance. Dispose of your old spark plugs responsibly. Thank you so much for watching this guide on replacing your Lexus RX350 spark plugs. We hope this video was helpful and made the process clearer for you. If you found this information useful, please give this video a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more DIY car maintenance tips and guides. We appreciate your support. Drive safe.